keeping you waiting as long as he thinks he can get away with it?
I can't believe we've been stood up by him.
He's not stood you up, he's just late for a detention.
And if he doesn't show up, that means we're back to improper detentions. We're such an idiot.
He's gonna turn up.
He only does it because it's me.
Why would he?
Because Togger hates me, that's why.
I think we can kick the side out. No chance. It's been able to contain this lot. I'll just end up making a big noise and finding the tiger or alerting the men. Maybe that's what we should be doing. No. Who knows what they'll do to us?
If he wouldn't have gone on about finding out why his guy wouldn't have his garden dug up, we wouldn't be here.
The thing is, we're here now. We have to get out.
No, the thing is, we shouldn't be here. Look at them, Tom. Killer animals. And us.
Right, Tanya, do you want to get changed?
And I feel so glad to get back in my uniform.
No, I mean for another shoot. We can't do the wedding without Togger, but we can take shots of you in different dresses from different periods of our time travel montage.
Oh, but if you do, put a good word in with Malky. I mean, it's not my fault Togger's not here. I shouldn't be punished, should I?
Yeah, he must know he's not going to get away with this.
Yeah, well, he's a selfish fool. He just likes to be humiliated. And this is all a gift for him, playing right to his hands. First of all, he nominated for school council. And now this, it's like a big campaign.
I think you'll call it paranoia.
Right. Where is he?
We don't know, sir.
Well, that isn't good enough. He offered his plea bargain and I can't be bothered to turn up. I'll deal with him later. Let's carry on regardless.
We can't have a wedding without a groom, sir.
We only need a groom. It doesn't have to be Johnson.
What do you mean?
Well, you can marry Martin.
No way!
Well, let's get on with it.
Oh, it's so weird.
I beg your pardon.
It's just so random. It's also for me and Togger, isn't it?
And he's let us both down. The important thing is that we don't let Cat and Dawn down as well. Now, let's get on with it. Martin!
So you couldn't be bothered coming to the Enterprise meeting, eh? What's up with you? Like you've been sucking on a lemon.
And what exactly have I got to be happy about stuck in this place?
Go somewhere else then?
I'm not talking about this room. It's a school, the system, my life.
Oh.
Don't you laugh at me.
Oh, you want me to take you seriously? Sit down, my dear. Bore me to death with your so-called problems.
Milk, no sugar, thanks. So why'd you do it?
Do what?
Why'd you come back here?
Stop being what everyone wanted me to be. Plumber like my dad and my brothers. Decided to do what I wanted to do.
Which is?
I'm not sure yet.
But you were earning all that money. You could have done whatever you wanted to do with it and you came back here. What a loser.
Do you, Martin, take Tanya to be your lawful wedded wife, to have and to hold, in sickness and in health, till death do you part?
I do.
And do you, Tanya, take Martin to be your lawful wedded husband, to have and to hold?
That's not Johnson.
No, Mrs. Bassinger, nobody knows where he is. But fortunately, we found a replacement at the last minute.
Which isn't good enough. He can't just decide not to turn up to a formal detention. Do any of you have an idea of where he might be?
Miss, this is going to sound stupid, but...
What?
Well, his two mates, Abel and Andy Turner, they were talking about chaining him up to a lamppost.
Why?
Because they say that's what lads do on the stag nights.
This is just ridiculous. Stop this whole fiasco right now. Find out if those boys are still on site and escort them to my office.
We are going to make some serious money.
This is the start of a racing empire. You don't even have to pass any exams to make it.
So I told Mrs. Bassinger, pound to a penny, that they'd be bunking off. Now she's concerned that they might be tied up to the bicycle sheds or something.
Well, I'm on a free. I can give you half an hour to help search.
Thanks. Johnson.
Yes, sir?
We're trying to locate your brother, and Turner and Benson. Can you help?
No, sir. I saw them in the yard at lunch, but that was it.
No getting married.
He didn't turn up.
I don't blame him.
We need to find them, and I don't want you lying to me, covering up for them.
Honestly, sir, I've no idea.
Do you have a mobile phone number for him?
Yes, sir. On my speed dial. In my phone, in my locker.
Come on.
Kill him.
If you can find him.
That's a square one again now. Lifetime of detentions.
You turned up, why are you going to be in trouble?
Because there's a deal we agreed to. Malky's not going to budge now. Fair.
Do you really think he's going to be tied to a lamppost?
Emma, he stood me up. That's all there is to it. He hates me enough to do that.
He doesn't hate you.
Well, why else would he do it to me?
Right, I'll try the same with Benson and Turner. You'd better get back to class.
Yes, sir.
Oh, where will you be?
Science, Mrs. Rawlinson.
If you know anything, no matter how trivial, you should tell us.
I think the last thing we talked about was the drains.
What about them?
Our Togger said something about finding out what's going on.
Can you remember his exact words?
He said something about getting to the bottom of it. Can I go now, sir?
Yes. Yes, off you go.
I can't believe we haven't got a mobile phone between us. School rules. Just check your pockets. See if you've got anything useful we can use.
What, like a ladder or a gun? Let's shout for the men. Tell them to let us out.
Oh, no.
What else can they do?
We're witnesses now, aren't we? What, do you think they're just going to let us go?
We'll tell them we won't say anything.
We'll tell anybody we're coming here. No one.
We've got no alternative.
We must have. Those guys, they must be ruthless. You'd see they wouldn't put us in cages.
Why do we ever listen to you?
Shut up, people. We did when that's done. Maybe he's just some mad collector. Nah. It's got to be some sort of smuggling operation. What are we gonna do?
Just to keep you informed, Mrs. Bassinger, Johnson & Co. didn't report for afternoon registration. Truant.
Yes, but why? I didn't like the plea bargain idea when you told me about it. Discipline should be firm and easily understood. You muddied the waters with this wedding idea, Mr. Malachy. They must be off-site and will now be properly punished.
Not necessarily. We've tried their mobile phones, and I don't think they'd have gone far without them.
And?
Well, 2 of them rang in their lockers, and the 3rd went straight onto answer machine, which makes me think that it's switched off.
You know, Johnson's younger brother did say that Johnson Sr. was going to get to the bottom of the drains.
Maybe they've gone exploring.
So now you're telling me that if he's not chained to a lamppost, he's stuck down a drain? Go and check with the contractors.
I'm sure there's a perfectly rational explanation, seeing all 3 of them have gone missing.
I hope so. One more serious incident in this school, and my job could be on the line.
I think I'm gonna wet myself.
Can't you just jiggle it about a bit?
And risk getting my head bitten off.
Think about something else.
We'll never get out of here, are we?
Just give me time.
I haven't got time! I'm never gonna listen to you again.
Just stop panicking, Abel. Think about something else. Think about fault of your career.
This is not your fault.
It doesn't matter whose fault it is. We're going to stick together, aren't we?
No matter what. That's how it's always going to be.
If we get through this.
We will.
Hey, let's make a pact. We'll always stick together, no matter what.
Yeah, people don't though, do they? Red's always talking about his long-lost friends.
Well, I suppose people move on, in a way.
Mum says you've always got to keep in touch with mates, even if they do move away. You've got to make an effort.
Yeah, and it's even easier now. The emails and texts, we'll always know where each other is.
Yeah, we might have to make the effort for much longer.
Hey, you'll be the one to lose touch first.
Says who?
When you're playing for a Premiership team.
Just want to get out of here.
I want you to promise me that you make a definite move and get signed by a lead team. You'll make it, won't you, Andy?
Yeah, that's your goal, Abe.
All I want is to get out of here alive.
Yeah, and when we do, we'll be heroes. Imagine. There can't be many people who've gone through all this and lived to tell the tale.
Shut up.
That's not helping, mate.
Oh, I mean, shut up. I've got an idea.
You were mad to come back here.
No one forced me.
Yeah, that's why you're mad.
It was my choice. That's part of growing up. Recognising when you've got choices, hopefully making the right ones.
Check you. Acting like a proper sad grown-up. This Bassinger will be made up.
Just saying it how it is.
No, they've killed your spirit more like. You couldn't hack it in the real world, so you came crawling back here.
Why are you so negative?
I don't think I am.
I can see right through you, my dear. You do your best to act old and knowing it all. Truth is, you just knock everything. You're so childish and up yourself. All that junk you chat about being superior to us. Who are you trying to kid? If you're so superior, why haven't you got any friends? Should have heard what they were saying about you in the meeting. Even Cameron don't want to hang about with you anymore. I think it's you that's mad being here, not me.
Really? Thanks for putting me straight, yeah?
If we can get 2 of us on the roof, then we can reach down and pull up the Fed.
How? How are we going to get up on the roof?
What would Indiana Jones do? get through the skylight.
How? There's nothing to stand on. Nothing except that bucket.
Stand on the tiger.
What?
We just get on top of the cage. Look, it's underneath the skylight.
Unless it doesn't get its claws into us and tear us into pieces first.
It's out of its reach. We get on top into a pyramid and up we go.
You can't be serious.
It's got to be done.
I'm not going anywhere near
It's
it.
going to take all three of us.
Yeah. The team.
You just do what I say. We need two of us on top of the cage to pull up the Fed. You're too heavy. We'll pull it in with the chains.
Come on, gotta do it now. I'll go next or I'll never go.
Come on, we need you, Andy.
Come on, Andy, we need you. What have we done?
Just stick with the plan.
No, get away.
Just give me a minute. Grab the pole. First part's good.
Yes.
Hey, miss, have you seen our new enterprise scheme poster? People have already started to sign up.
I think you should have discussed the finances with me before publicising your enterprise.
Got it all sorted out.
Really? And what other assumptions have you made?
Tell her it.
Well, we decided that 5% should go to the winner, 3% to second place, and 2% to third. We thought that'd be fair, miss.
Leaving the remaining 90% to go where?
To the inventors.
22.5% each, miss.
And what about the costs to the school?
What costs?
Printing and computer costs, lighting, heating, admin. Do you want me to go on?
What sort of split was you thinking about, miss?
25% of the above-the-line profit. It's the same for all the projects if you'd bother to find out.
What does above-the-line profit mean?
Look it up as part of your project. Oh, and I've decided that a further 5% is to go to the Indonesian exchange appeal.
Indonesian appeal?
Who wants to go there?
I've urgent matters to attend to. Timothy Johnson's in your form, isn't he? Right, what's your next lesson?
English, miss.
Thank you. And change those posters to reflect what we've just discussed.
Superman.
We'll just fly out.
The Incredible Hulk.
Just walk through the walls.
The Incredibles.
Enough. We're not the flipping Incredibles.
I've got it.
What?
The Flying Knights of the Brotherhood of the Tiger.
Sorry for the interruption, Mr. Roberts.
Right then. I want to get to the bottom of the whereabouts of your brother and his friends. If either of you know anything, now is your chance to tell me.
I don't know anything, Miss Passenger.
Me neither, Miss Passenger.
If I find out that you have withheld information, the consequences will be severe.
Just wanted to get on with detention. Do you really think after everything I went through last year I'd hold anything back? Certainly don't want to protect Togger.
I accept what you say, Tanya. But the arrangement made with Mr. Maliki has now been forfeited because Johnson was unable to attend. Timothy, do you have anything to say?
Why are you picking on me?
I'm not.
Can I go now, miss?
Yes, okay, go.
You better not be lying.
I'm not.
You ain't Togger, it's probably in the precinct or something.
Maybe.
I've got 4 times detention now, selfish pig.
He's not selfish.
He'll turn up, Tig.
Probably with a good excuse.
Yeah, maybe he just didn't want to marry you.
Shut your sprat.
He's only joking, Tanya.
Don't call me Tanya, only year 8.
You were trying to be nice.
Yeah, well, don't. Getting off before anyone sees me with you lot.
You don't fancy a burger after school, do you?
Do you fancy a slap?
Let's just go through it one more time.
No. Let's just hurry up. We don't know how strong the timber is, Togger.
Which is why we should have stood on top of the tiger's cage.
You'll have to wait. I'll be back as soon as I can. Just don't worry.
But the biggest worry is you falling back down in there. You'll be eaten alive, Tog.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. If you throw me up hard enough, I won't fall back down, will I? I'm relying on you here, boys. Come on. We've all got our parts to play, or we're dead.
1, 2. Go, Togger.
Still
still here then. Look, all I'm saying is, if you hate this place so much, then why not do something about it?
Like what?
Stand for school council. Make a difference.
Excuse me. Hey, what's happened to Taylor Mitchell, eh? Abducted and replaced by an alien or what?
Do you know what?
What?
I thought it was time for me to leave this place. So I did, and it wasn't. Maybe it's the other way around for you.
How do you mean?
For years I thought I didn't fit in. Answer was to try and fit in somewhere else. I did, and I was wrong. Now I'm back.
So? And why are you telling me this?
You used to rule the roost. Everyone wanted to be with you, like you. Everyone wanted to be you.
Jealous of my popularity?
Now they've all grown up, raised their confidence and gone their own way. You lost Baz and a lot of kudos.
Shut up, Taylor. You were behind the doors when the brains were handed out.
What's that? Your gang don't need you anymore. Fed up of you making out you are that. And now you have to make it here on your own. I reckon you don't think you can.
Oh, you're so wise. What, having been a plumber for 6, 7 weeks?
So now you don't feel a bit special here anymore. You're sour, looking for a reason to walk.
Rubbish! It's all rubbish.
All I'm saying is, maybe your time has come. Good luck to you. Just have the guts to come back if you make a mistake. That's what I did.
In order to give the cards a different frequency, we should split them into different...
Where have you been? Everyone's been looking for you.
Get a teacher.
You are in so much trouble.
Get a teacher.
You heard him go. Now what's happened?
There's a tiger handy enabler in trouble.
A tiger?
Yeah, and this big monkey thing and a smaller one. The tiger out of its cage, you could kill them.
You hate me so much you'd make this up. Why can't you just admit you did it to humiliate me?
For once, will you just shut up? This isn't about you. Get in there! You got the tranquilizer gun? Shut him up, quick!
What's going on, Johnson?
Sir, there's this big shed.
He's lying.
Hold it right there. You're coming along to Miss Passenger's office straight away.
I'm just gonna kill you.
No, sir, there's no time.
You're in enough trouble as it is. Don't argue with me.
And you're nominating me for school council.
Listen to me, Andy Enabler in real danger. And then a shed with a tiger. We need to call an ambulance, the police, the fire brigade, the army, everything, sir. It's really, really important.
Where have you been? You are in serious trouble.
Serious trouble?
I don't care as long as we get Andy Enabler out of that shed.
How did you manage to get out and they couldn't?
Because two could get one up, but it meant them staying there. My friends say if they died, it's because you didn't do nothing.
You believe that?
Tanya, be quiet. If you're having me on, I'll come down on you like a ton of bricks, lad.
I say you can do anything, Asta. Just come now, please. Come on.
Mrs. Passenger, good news. We've located the missing boys.
Oh? Where were they?
Off-site, but I've sent Mr. Fox to collect them.
I'm glad you believe me, sir. It's just...
What?
These men could be a bit handy, if you know what I mean.
Who does wins, Patrick? Johnson?
Honestly, sir, how can I make something like that up? The skylight had smashed like I told you.
You told me there were two boys in fear of their lives. You told me there was a tiger, monkeys, and to think... I believed you.
Andy! Abel! Andy! Andy! Where's Abel? Are you two all right?
Yeah. The men must have heard all the racket.
The tiger got out of his cage.
The guy shot it with a tranquilizer gun.
Everyone was in a panic.
He opened the door, took it out, and didn't see us, hid behind the cage.
I'm the big monkey.
So we got out.
We didn't know what to do.
So we climbed in here.
Sat tight till they'd gone.
Let's see Mr. Fox.
I don't see any animals, except perhaps a cock and bull story.
What about this? We rescued it.
That do you say?
Get out from there! Catch that thing!
Quick,
Go on, lad!
It's gonna get over that fence.
Call the police!
quick, give us a lift.
Come on, 311.
Shouldn't be long now, Mrs. Passenger.
Did you get an explanation as to where they've been?
Johnson was his usual melodramatic self. As soon as they return, I'll get to the bottom of it.
No, Mr. Maliki. You bring them to me.
Yes, Mrs. Passenger. Oh, it's probably just wedding day jitters.
Get after him! Quick! Get it, Togger! Quick! Where's it going? Oh, it's going into the school!
You catch it!
What are you you're doing now, you idiot. I know what really happened. You skied detention, found out from Tigger how much trouble you're in, and made up all this monkey business thinking it's a brilliant excuse. Well, it's just rubbish, and you can't fool me.
He's a fool now.
Full-time detention now, because you monkey boy.
You might help you above all that haven't saved the animals.
Oh my years!
Go ahead, Togger!
What on earth is going on? Well, where do we start? The police have just confirmed that there was an illegal exotic pet business being carried out and that the men involved have been apprehended. Under the circumstances, the police have decided not to prosecute you for illegal entry or stealing or taking away an endangered animal and subjecting it to cruel or unwarranted treatment. That does not, however, mean that you will escape punishment from the school.
But we saved the animals, and who knows how many more...
Patrick, I will not accept any mitigating circumstances. You left the grounds without permission for a stupid reason that has only caused further delays to the toilet repairs. You missed an agreed detention, and you brought a dangerous animal on site without authority. That animal has caused a lot of damage, and it's your responsibility. You've let a lot of people down.
But we saved lives.
Be quiet! You especially have let people like Tanya Young down. I've decided that you will now take on her detention, and her slate will now be wiped clean. Your detention has been increased to 8 hours, and you two, Benson and Turner, have incurred 4 hours detention each to be carried out this week and next. I should be making a formal note on your records, and I am warning you. If anything like this occurs again, you will face serious discipline. Furthermore, one of the men arrested is the householder who has now reiterated his opposition to having his garden excavated. The contractors who are working on our drainage system have now informed me that due to his intransigence, the repairs will be severely delayed. That is all.
Well, that's not fair. We saved those animals from cruelty, and now you're sticking us with all the rules. It's stupid. We did what was right, and so should you.
Patrick Johnson, that is quite enough. Unless you want your punishment doubled, be quiet and go home.
Wish that tiger had eaten him.
Get your thieving paws out of there, you!
Jen was going to ask me out.
You what?
Face it, you just don't fit.